Sure does. Sure does. At the end of the world was the last thing I see. You are never coming home, never coming home. Told me. Me. If I fall
How
at
we
the
doing
end of
myself
the
and I?
world was the last thing I see. You are.
How we doing cat God sleeps?
Or the last thing I see, you are never coming home, never coming
How we
home,
doing Ryan?
never coming home, never coming home. And all that never gonna stop me.
How we doing Mickey Mouse V?
Talk around your
How we doing Kraber?
holiday. Jaden, appreciate the follow.
How we doing Trisden?
Forever.
How we doing Jaden?
All I did will be together now.
How we doing Jaden?
And she could try.
Jaden is getting spicy. How we doing baby FX see me?
Me, you're never gonna stop.
How we doing AJ?
With the feelings that you give.
How we doing Adam JR?
Alone and I remember how. Alright, is this chat gonna work? Sure
How we doing Tum Tum Banana?
does. What's up, Mark? Where's my
How we
Tickfinity not
doing
working?
Jalen?
Hey, someone send a message again. I just want to see if the Tickfinity. Nope, that's not. Interesting.
How we doing?
Let's see. Oh, that's why I turned it off, right? Because I was getting spammed last night.
Williamson. How we doing? How we doing Noah Wajos? Sir, do it all says Zion.
I gotta work on some clips, dude. I gotta work on some clips.
Brother, haha. How we doing Blake? D.I. Chicken says, how are you Zion?
Oh yeah. Well, there was just kids like spamming the N word in the chat, so I had to turn the text to chat off because I would block them and they'd come back with another profile. Just a bunch of losers.
Henry Hudson Plush. How we doing evil gooey placenta man? Sir, do it all says Zion. Mark the Bold says, oh, I see. Xavier
What's up, Henry?
Zion.
Never coming home, never coming home.
It all says Zion. Galaxy's how we doing lean on my gene? Kai Oliver says Zion.
Never coming home.
Marcus Bolden. Jay Mirard says no more Zion. Jotzer says Zion. Sir, do it all says Zion. Galaxy's hypey says how we Zion. Doing Carmel? Xavier the Goat says stop saying Zion.
Know
Kai
the
Oliver says Zion.
details will always
How we doing,
say.
Blaze
Galaxy's
Face with
hype
peeking
says
eye?
Zion.
Sir, do it all says Zion. How
Jay
we doing,
Nerod says
Antonio?
no more Zion.
Kai Oliver says Zion. Galaxy's Hypey says Zion. How we doing, Asala? Sir, do it all says Zion. IKU, hear me. How we doing, it's Cruz. Kai Oliver says Zion. Xavier the Goat says don't say Zion anymore, it's not cool to say
How
Zion.
we doing, I
because
am
we don't
Gump
know
K.
if Zion likes it. WYO. Rain says why is Zion live? Crayon says yo, I thought this was Zion LMFAO. How we doing, I diet soda? Kai Oliver says Zion.
Around
All the way
her
away
all
says
the
Zion
day.
Williamson, is that you?
Know the details
Rain
will
says Zion
always
go. How we
be
doing,
said.
Larry Legend? User says you, no way Zion. Chucklespeace says Francis Ingonu. How we doing, D-Vin? Kai Oliver says Zion Zion, no W-A-Y-Y-Y.
What game should I play?
Says Mr. Zion How we doing, Topper? Xavier the Goat says Zion time to win a ring. Kai LUHKAI is getting spicy. How we doing? Nick.
Walk
Westfall says
around
WSG's
your
how we doing, Drake
holiday.
Lucy. MSCNP says Zion Williamson. Xavier the Goat says NBA 2K. Kai Oliver says win a ring, Bud Zion. How we doing, Ghost
Chuckles
Money
Beast
Real?
says,
Boy, you be munching on kitty. Kai Oliver says Zion. How we doing, Planarch's Hive? T. MKA Sports says Zion Williamson. How we doing, Crayon? How we doing? Kai Oliver says rock and roll Zion. S-Hair Afro says Zion. Xavier the Goat says Zion. Mariah Mills looking. How we doing, Andy Romero? How we doing, Aiden? How long you been live for? Kai Oliver says Zion.
I just got on.
How we doing, Isaac? G to Clip ZZ says wide.
What's up, dude?
How we doing, Nemo Jr. Legends. Icon says Zion, lay off the soda cup. Pimp's Juice says Zion Ngannou FS. How we doing, Chill? Kai Oliver says fun time Zion. How we doing, Mysterio? EM Kicks says you look like Zion. Xavier the Goat says go Zion. How we doing, Da? Emka, Money. Fading Heart says Zion, what you doing live on TikTok? Kai Oliver says Zion Rockinson. How we doing, Nina says fun time Zion. Xavier the Goat says rock and roll Zion. El Peruano says Zion, what you doing, bro? Majestic. How we doing, says Brian? Yo, who said Zion Ngannou. Gunnar Shepardson says Zion doing anything but making the playoffs. Kai Oliver says Zion Rockerson. How we doing, Trust Cozy? The Lord says Zion just jammin'. Nick Savoya says Khalil Mack. JCR says Francis Ngannou. Toniserva says how we doing, Harry Potter game, bro? Kai Oliver says Zion rock out main rock. Fakeness says fun time Zion. Xavier how we doing, G to Clip ZZ? Zion. Nick Westfall says Zion. How we doing, legends and icons? Kai Oliver says withered Zion Williamson. Levi No MMA says Atiba Guadier. User says Zion. How we doing, R.O. Mine? Look like Francis Ngannou.
I wear this on my sleeve. You wanna follow something? Give me a better cause to lead. Just give me what I need.
Amelia Wahi says Zion Williamson. How we doing Macarena? LFC Yet says Yo Zion.
You're running after something that you'll never get.
Justice for Gotham
This
Beat
is
says
what
Go
you
Dunk
want.
SMTH.
Fire.
Sasuke Uchiha says Yo
Give
Zion
me
I am
all
a
your
big fan.
poison.
How we doing
Give me all
X.IS?
your
Hey,
pills.
Rylan
And
says
give
you look
me
good.
all your hopeless hearts to
Caleb White
make me
says go away
feel.
Ngannou.
Run
Kai
after
Oliver says Zion
something that you'll
Rockinson. How we
never
doing? User
kill.
says Daddy Zion.
If this is what you want, then fire at will. What songs should I queue up,
How we
chat?
doing Gavin Denoncourt says it's Ngannou, not Zion y'all Wilden. Nonking says why you so beautiful. How we doing Mason McGavran?
Are you guys familiar with who Hop Mulligan is?
The money says can I kiss you?
No.
Kai Oliver says 3 days grace. How we doing Vincent?
3 Days Grace? I haven't listened to 3 Days Grace in a very long time.
Elisha Lamp says Ojo. How we doing Irely Ramirez? Says why you always injured baby? Kai Oliver says
Not always injured.
Zion. says this looks like Zion so much. How we doing? Judah Young says Francis Ngannou. Eli P says are you Zion? Big Nuts says Francis Ngannou. How Xavier we doing Fit says happy Zion. Cali versus says Zion Williamson. Dames says fun time Zion. Young God says oh shoot. How we doing dummy? I miss you during summer says Zion bro get back to practicing bro. Throwing X says Zion Williamson.
Wait, this song is so good.
Says Zion. How we doing CTRK? Columbus says do you like when people say you look like other dudes? Nick Westfall says Zion. How do you feel about the hate on the internet? How we doing Parker says yo this is Francis Ngannou. Danny Geeks says yo Zion. Big Nuts says Withered Kirk. Addicted how we doing Arneo says Zion get to working bruh. LeBron is me king says what's your opinion on Obama eating 40 coffee and in 2 minutes? Xavier the Goat says how we doing Bradley Fuesa. User says Zion bro get back hooping. Lebez says I thought you was Zion for sec. Big Nuts says I know you hear me boy quit jamming. How we doing
Once
RMC?
boastful army defeated by into this world and stop the life you love your chapstick.
Xavier the Goat says emotional Zion. Lebez says Zion is that you.
But you never
Yo
take
soy
the
him says Zion what up?
blame.
How we doing Gabriel? C says Zion. Kai Oliver says BBL Zion booty. How we doing Nash Henshaw? Says Zion leave the Pelicans. Username Voon says Zippin. Xavier the Goat says I am in love with an emo girl Zion. How we doing CH?
I was 200 and oh my God, you came around last minute with the chosen me. I hate the trophy wife. Please can you help me? I say to my family, it's never settle down and realize that it's always been me.
Mufasa Lion King says scrolled so quick and thought you was Zion. How we doing Jaden? Drew W. Editon says JK. Xtefly YY says Zion. Kai Oliver says yo he crying his eyes out. How we doing Aqua? Hennessy says Francis Ngannou. The money says RU. RXPHAEL says Francis Wilden. How we doing? Dollar. Ray Brother says Zion. Big. Nick says Zoin. How we doing own index pointing at the viewer? MTUCCI says Zion. Denim WW says how we Zion, doing? Yo. Ebar. A says WTF am I looking at? Jada Youngin says Zion. Jaywood says Zion bro what's good? How we doing? Xavier the Goat says head rocking Zion. KJTEW says
I don't want to be an asshole anymore.
He says why isn't your account named Zion? How we doing, Marcus? Payton says just had another evil pickle today. Why stop me now, says Zion Williamson.
Be an asshole anymore.
How we doing? NOBODY says Zion.
Good to you.
Says Zion, what's up, bro? HT
What's up, dude?
Says Zion better not have a bad game.
Good to you.
Says Zion. Ray Brother says stop eating so much and eat some greens. Dirty Dan VTG says withered Zion. How we doing, BAKS
of Oblivion.
Zion and Ganu.
Times.
Xavier the Goat. How we doing, Yo Galaxy? NOBODY says Zion. Gra says Zion. Rock out. How we doing at TH from Nigeria? Elijah says I thought TS was Zion. How we doing, Ivan?
Be an asshole.
Luke Goat says cute Zion. IH Vanoid East.
Don't worry, I'll be good to you.
How we doing? Get off my Dickerson. Xavier the Goat says I hope you're having a great
Be an asshole anymore.
Why stop me now, says off-season core.
Maybe I'll be good to you.
How we doing, LUHKAI?
I'll be good to you.
Abe is my name, says Francis Ngannou. Ski Body. How we doing, KJTEW? Nike official says what is Zion doing? How we doing, TRY? Why stop me now, says Zion, get healthy and stay like that for a full season. Don says Zion. NOBODY says the hell Zion. How we doing? Abe is my name, says Francis.
Be an asshole anymore.
KW says Zion. User says Francis. How we doing, BGHBoo? Walters Daltas says Zion, bro. Xavier the Goat. How we doing, MJTHHPR? Ephraim Wright says Zion, lock in. LRA says what is Zion doing?
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, will you be the savior of the broken, the beaten and the damned?
How we doing, James Stable? We're gonna be the next goat.
You defeat them, your demons, and all the non-believers.
How we doing?
The ways that they have made.
User says, "What's up, Zion?"
One day, I'll leave you, a phantom, to lead you in the summer, to feel the black parade. Da 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 da.
How we doing, Tucker L?
Dun, 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 dun. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, will you be the savior of the broken, the beaten and the damned?
K French says Zion. ZYY. Mix. How we doing, Jay? How we doing, Kiri?
The feeling she's watching over me, and other times I feel like I should go. Do it all, the rise and fall, the violence in the streets.
IB. Zay says come back to the league. How we doing, user?
To carry on, we'll carry on.
How we doing, King Elias?
Carry on, we'll carry on.
How we doing, Mexeric Ann?
From decimated dreams, greed and hate will kill us all.
How we doing, Ibrahim?
Till the end we hear the call to carry on. We'll carry on.
How we doing, Ian?
Carry on. We'll carry on.
How we doing, Rylan? Isaiah says Zion, what we doing?
Faces of your peers.
Tonight says, how
Don't try. Take me.
How we doing, D. Dot?
Never break me.
Heaven says my boy Zion. Oxano says, yo, George, you got a decent amount of PPL in here. How we doing, Quint?
Just a man. I'm not a hero. I'm just a boy. I'm gonna sing this song. Just a man. I'm not a hero. Don't care. We'll carry on. We'll carry on.
How we doing, Avanif? Guaponico says, Zion, calm down.
Carry on. We'll carry on.
How we doing, Pigmaster? How we doing, BJ Bucket? Fox says LMAOO, he does look like Zion. Vincent Lee says, how we Zion doing? Woo's good. Lil Maury Berg says Zion. Yo, Sev says Zion when I have him for over.
We'll carry on.
Secret ACC dollar. A man says Zion, come to the Warriors, bro. Oxano
Wait, this song is really good. It's really short, but it's fire. This song coming up. Ethan, appreciate you, brother.
STI.CK says, holy shit, Zion. Evan WB says, y'all are tripping. This is Francis Ingano. How we doing? Xavier the Goat says, Zion happy. How we doing, Yao Ming K says Zion. Vincent Lee says, why you so beautiful? How we doing?
The sting of the cigarette burned the space between my index and middle finger. I learned to squeeze, but never learned to let go. I learned to squeeze, but never learned to let go. I felt the sting of the cigarette burn the space between my index and middle fingers. I learned to squeeze, but never learned to let go. I learned to squeeze, but never learned to let go. I felt the sting of the cigarette burn the space.
Childish Gambino. AJ Get Bucks says emo Zion. How we doing? How we doing, Evan WB? Relative Stick says Zion Judah. Imna Kobik says Zion. Secret Account says tough. How we doing, Melio? Omari Master says Zion, why you not in the playoffs? How we doing, Ephraim October says if Zion and Ngannou had a kid. Wilson Mason says Zion, how we doing, S? And then Full Kid Division says I almost hung up. Insanus Time says Zion, go grab some boards. Mark Enriquez says Mellow better. How we doing, Chris IDK? Who says Ngannou Zion?
The violence.
How we doing, SageOTW? King.Dre says I almost just hung up. How we doing, Davian Elliott? Prezahio says banger. LeBron the Goat says hey Zion Williamson. How we doing, Jesse Fernandez says Zion Ngannou. SYR Gideon FPS says Zion Williamson. User says at KD 714. How we doing, Junior? Victor says performative vibing. Writer X says damn the stream is booming right now. King.Dre says I almost just hung you. How we doing, E.November? Not Palm Beach Pete says Diddy. Iman Manman says yo WTF Zion doing. SYR Gideon FPS how we doing? Says go train, it's the off season.
In the cold of February, hold my hand in the cemetery and you'll be safe. And I know that this is only temporary, but that is helping anything. I don't remember the words. Sauce and games until someone gets fucked up. This and in tears, I could never be enough for you. Count my blessings on one hand and my curses on the other. Let you slip between my fingers, hide away until and Kalima lean over me. Rip your hand into my chest, pull out my beating heart for the world to see, and send me down to hell. You ignore my pleas. Indiana couldn't save me, so I guess I'll save myself. Wait, it's like too low. We are from bench to bench in the middle of our town, where the streetlights hit your eyes and then the tears came falling down. The love that you confess, a product of your loneliness, I see right through you. But what do? Of course I fall for it, just like I did when I was 16, such a fool for you. Did you ever even miss me? Doubt it. Kalima lean over me, rip your hand into my chest, pull out my beating heart for the world to see, and send me down to hell. You ignore mine, please. Indiana couldn't save me, so I guess I'll save myself. Rip your hand into my chest, pull out my beating heart for the world to see.
Monkard says when you joining the dunk contest, Zion.
Go to hell.
Doing Alex Frankie. Ahmad Mohamed says come to Dallas, Zion.
You're gonna get killed chasing after your damn fortune and glory. Maybe I will, but not today. You're gonna get killed chasing after your damn fortune and glory.
HAYDNZ.
Chat, listen to this message. Be yourself.
The king. Huzalon says Zion.
I know a lot of us struggle to be ourselves. Be yourself, chat. Be yourself.
How we doing, Yagaiki? AbKK says real question, do you enjoy being called Zion?
Do I enjoy it? It's a wild question. Why would I enjoy being called somebody else? I'm indifferent to it, but I certainly don't enjoy it.
BR Iden says Francis Nagano.
There's a pain.
Will Scott says, how we doing, Frank Snakey? Call Me Movie says I thought Francis for sure.
Jimmy, what's up, Jimmy?
Jason K says, are you related to Zion in any way?
There's a bouquet. Roses on the lake.
For a second. How we doing, Monker and Zion?
Be yourself is all that you can do.
Izzy Amen says Zion.
Be yourself is all that you can do.
How we doing, Arrow? 0. Nate Hinman says Zion bro. How we doing? Nega device.
And God himself he praised.
TFRM says Bernie Mac.
Someone is a new love. In that time, another runs away. Be
yourself
yourself is all that you can do. Isaac, what's up, Isaac? Is all that
doing,
you
Ella?
can do.
Danielson says Zion Williamson.
Be yourself is all that you can do.
How we doing? Too shifty, Tony. Zion.
Be yourself is all that you can do.
How we doing? Crypto says yo Zion WTF. You doing bro? Go practice jumper. How we doing? Better y'all. How we doing, Elijah?
Yeah, I just queued up mad songs, but I gotta play the game.
How we doing, Spencer Shore?
It's hot as hell in here, man. I wish I had like central air.
Felix says someone tells
It's
Zion.
a pot.
How we doing? It was supposed to be the next ad. Landon Ridinger says hell eat the table. User says Francis NGANU. How we doing, Jockey? Yosef O.Mar says Zion WTF. D Char says
the ball right.
How we doing?
Be yourself is all that you can do. Yeah. To be yourself is all that you can do.
How we doing? No handout. D Char says WSP Zion.
Be yourself is all that you can do.
How we doing, Jehovah's condo? Wades up.
Dude.
CZZXXK says 90 How we doing, Blake? Eggroll says Francis NGANU tripping. Lemontajin says BBL demon. Yosef O.Mar says Zion go fix y'all. How we doing, NM?
Someone found salvation.
Landon Ridinger says Duke legend, by the way. How we doing? Yosef O.Mar says why how we doing, Max?
Sideways. I don't love shit, never get my way. Crash in the ditch at the edge of the highway. Never go to work, but I'm out on the Friday. Liquor on my shirt, drink till I'm sideways.
Geekin says what's this song? How we doing, Vent?
This is a good pregame song. Hopped up and I never knew how to just shut up. If I drink too much, I might throw up. Now I'm falling apart in the back room. If I don't want anything, if I don't get to have you, I don't want to end up like the last dude strung out on the floor because he couldn't get past you. Always wanted more, but I never could last you. Don't drink till I'm sideways. I don't love shit, never get my way. Crash in the ditch on the edge of the highway. Never go to work, but I'm out on a Friday. Liquor on my shirt, drink till I'm sideways. This is a good pregame song. Drink till I'm sideways. Hold on. I'm at the point of just giving up. I can't keep going, I've had enough. I try to control myself, but I need it. Tell you I'm done with you and never really mean it. I don't want to get caught in between it. All the headaches and all the reasons. One of my head case, I'm always uneven.
JTX Trap N says at OMGGG stop, I am not.
On the edge of the highway, never go to work, but I'm out on a Friday. Liquor on my shirt, drink till I'm sideways.
Pod says Zion Williamson. Meat Wad Pop says I almost. How we doing? Gatonix5 says Zion get to training FN.
Oh, Isaiah, appreciate the roses, man. I just saw that. I don't know if you're still in here, but
how we doing, Israel McKee? OMG, no, I am not. Micaiah Silvers says bro Zion. How we doing?
Hey, Miss Murder, can I? Hey, Miss Murder, can I? Make beauty stay if I take my life? Whoa.
User says Zion. They don't
How
expect
we look,
Zion Williamson is on
they
the
shook. Heavens bowed before him. Simply a look
Copperhead
can
Dragon says
break
Zion William.
your heart.
Justin Avenue says hell yeah, brother.
The stars that pierce the sky,
You doing?
he left them all behind.
So beautiful.
Behind, hey, Miss Murder, can I? Hey, Miss Murder, can I make beauty stay if I take my life? Whoa.
Bro look like Zion Williamson. Tony says it's Francis Ngannou. How we doing, ba little leg? Larry Lyon says Francis Ngannou Jr. Tyler
Dreams of his crash won't pass. And how they all adored him. Beauty will last when spiraled down.
Smith Sherrill says, is this Zion?
The stars that mystified, he left them all behind. And now his children cried, he left us all behind. Hey, Miss Murder, can I? Hey, Miss Murder, can I make beauty stay if I take my life? Whoa.
How we doing, Philly cheese steak? Secret says Zion. Tony says Zion Ngannou. How we doing? Lion says Rampage Jackson Jr.
The twist within this verbal misery, I would gladly bet my life upon it. Why the ghostly love your ray of light? Justin, appreciate the gifts, man. Abe, appreciate the gift. I was searching for the way we promised. Reaching for the golden ring, would never let it go. Who would ever let us burn till the ends of body? Song's fire. So good.
Rush Hour. Juicy Fruit Snacks says why.
Hey, Miss Murder, can I? Hey, Miss Murder, can I make beauty stay if I take my life? Whoa, hey, Miss Murder, can I? Hey, Miss Murder, can I make beauty stay if I take my life?
How we doing, Arlo Kuhn? User says early stream today.
Early stream.
Froza. Milan says how's
I got like 10 more songs queued up, and then I'm going to play either Mega Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, Hogwarts, or Skyrim. I thought I saw a girl brought to light. She was warm, she came around like she was dignified. She showed me what it was to cry. You couldn't be that girl I adored. Don't seem to know, seem to care what your heart is for. No, I don't know her anymore. There's nothing where we used to lie. Conversation has gone dry. That's what's going on.
Hers N says you ahead of the audio. JM Nay says Zion. How we doing, Ezra?
Illusions never change into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. I'm already torn.
Armando Diaz says Zion. Zane. Olive says Zion Williamson.
So I guess the fortune teller's right. I should have seen just what was there and not some holy light. But you crawled beneath my veins and now I don't care. I have no luck. I don't miss her all that much. There's just so many things that I can't touch. I'm torn. This is how I feel. I'm ashamed and lying naked on the floor. Illusions never change into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. I'm already torn.
How we doing, she and she zoo? How we doing, person?
I love this song so much. I love this song. Hold on, hold on. It's nothing where we used to lie. My inspiration has run dry. And that's what's going on. Nothing's right, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I can't change, and I am naked on the floor. Illusions never change into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm ashamed, bound and broken on the floor. You're a little late. I'm already torn. Wait, this is a cover. I want to cue another cover. There's nothing where we used to lie. Conversation has gone dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's right, I'm torn. Wait, I want to find this cover. Hold on. Here it is.
You can call me Sage, says Zion Williamson. B Young says, what you doing, Zion, bro? Sebastian Zero says, how we doing, praise Lando Williamson for a moment. KDE Prod says Zion Williamson. Go Offy Boy says at Nemo Jr. Withered Zion Williamson. How we doing, Alex? J.GTB says Francis Ngannou.
Hold on. Here it comes. We started off friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. Yeah. Since you've been gone.
How we doing?
You dedicated, you took the time. It wasn't long before I called you mine. Yeah. Since you've been gone. You can all ever hear me say how I picture me with you.
How we doing, Sean?
And all you ever hear me say, gone. I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on. Yeah. Thanks to you. Now I get what I want. Since you've been gone. How can I put it? You put me on. I even fell for your stupid love songs. Yeah. Since you've been gone.
How we doing?
How come I never hear you say, I just want to be with you? I guess you never felt that way. But since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on, yeah. Thanks to you, now I get what I want.
One sec away says anything but hooping.
Your chance, you blew it. Out of sight, out of mind. Mouth, I just can't take it. Again and again and again and again.
How are we doing? Ogjidian says, what is Zion Williamson doing? Heal My Scripture says Zion Williamson. Seb.Rob says Alex is getting spicy.
Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on, yeah. Thanks to you, now I get what I want. I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on, yeah. Thanks to you, now I get You should know
Zion work on that
that I get what I
How we doing Zigo JTZ?
want.
Aiden Hoffman says I thought that was Zion W30Y.
All right, these next songs you guys won't know, but they're pretty good songs. Niger, what's up, Niger?
Listening to rock instead of going to practice. Nigeny says dizzy.
This is How Selfish I Seem by Trash Boat. Love this song. Oh, there are no lyrics for it? Fuck, I don't know the lyrics.
Harry May
Whatever.
that neck deep cover was tough. You put me on. How we doing Seabell? Nigeny says what's good seems like you haven't.
That neck deep cover is so hard, bro. It's so hard. It's so hard.
How we doing Prince? Tidan says if Zion and Ngannou had a kid.
Yo, side.
How we doing students?
It's got me sinking.
Hudbud Prod says a Dirty Dan LMAO.
Born to be dead to me.
How we doing they love Jacoby?
The waters run deep underneath me. I'm waiting for you.
How we doing?
Gently put out my feelings every. I don't remember the lyrics. Or do I just drift away?
How we doing JMTJPT? That one Adam guy says Francis, is that you? Jamari says I am confused NGL. How we doing? Jonathan says Zion doing everything but at practice. NYCMJ says ZIONNN. Antique Artifact says what is Zion? How we doing Big Chris
Skin.
WJR? How do I describe this says what D going on down there? Dervoncido says we on Zilliamson.
The splinter.
How we doing Cooper?
How selfish I seem. The waters run deep underneath me. I've waited for her.
How we doing Lil Jack?
Patiently pull out my feelings every day.
Bin.alt says Francis.
Or do I just meant to drift away?
Bort says work on your game now. Devin.
Waters run deep underneath me. I've waited for her patiently, poured out my feelings every day. Or do I just drift away? Another chance to fuck this up.
Bin.alt says Ngannou return for IFW. How we doing Derek? Dragosol says Zion Williamson looking ah. How we doing Jonathan? Jaden M says tell Dana White you want another chance in UFC. Devin Moody says emo Zion. HTXX. Ryan how we doing? Zion locking in. Vixie. Spark says Zion why you not playing in the playoffs?
Hey Chad, listen to the lyrics. This applies to a lot of you. Figure it out.
I saw you on TV before.
Everything about you is somebody else. You're a product of environment and middle class wealth.
RXCKS Drew says Zion that you? Kiss Fun to Play says Zion what you doing bro? How we
That
doing,
much
Chris?
won't improve your health. Your interest in me is like dust on a shelf. Easy to brush off despite your mood. Call me a liar, I'll show you a fake. My old man told me to think on my own. I'm sure that's your biggest mistake. Watch the sun rise over Mount Diablo. Did you even bother getting dressed today? You avert your eyes, neglect the skies. I hate it when you act that way. I miss the old you, the one who used to talk to, the one who kept your judgments at bay. Will I ever see you again? Will I ever see you? And if you cut out scheduled time, you'll find peace of mind. Trust me, it's worth your weight in gold. And if you think you're fine, go ahead, follow that line. At least none of my friends do what they're told.
How we doing Hudson A?
By what they're sold.
Francis NGANOU. How we doing Yashis? Zan's clip says what Zion doing instead of playing basketball.
Do you look yourself straight in the eyes and think about who you let between your thighs? Cut the shit, be real with me. You're the only one I ever fucking trust. The one who came to school every day, woke up for the world, practiced honesty. Her business was hers. Will I ever see you again? Will I ever see you? And if you
How we doing Connor?
trust me, it's worth your weight in gold. And if you think you're fine, go ahead and follow that line. Least none of my friends do what they're told.
D Napsine Switch says is this Zion Williamson?
By what they're sold.
Real T says how we doing VXL audience delay. Where I Smilebrin says Zion you gave up on basketball. Ivers VNN says nah the cut BMS. How we doing says Francis Nabu, Zion and Jaleel combined. BKR says Zion.
And if you cut out scheduled time, you'll find peace of mind. Trust me, it's worth your weight in gold. And if you think you're fine, go ahead, follow that line. At least none of my friends do what they're told. Cut out scheduled time, you'll find peace of mind. It's worth your weight in gold, bro. And if you think you're fine, go ahead, follow that line. At least none of my friends, none of do what they're told.
Star LAYYYY. Isaiah Lore says Zion.
Motherfuckers just out here doing what they're told. Shit's so tough.
Says if Lucky and Zion Williamson had a baby. How we doing Burger King? Foot lettuce smiley face. Paul George long lost son says IFW the lights in the background bro.
Appreciate you, Paul.
How we doing Rowdy? Aliasser says drafted before Ya by the way.
Into a brick wall. I'll swing until it breaks.
How we doing BK?
If this is where the rain falls, I'm dragging you down with me.
Life journey says breathe kick in. How we doing Noah? Parzival Nakamura says the way he's slightly off is killing me. Real T says please.
Silhouettes in the dead of night. The vulture.
Stand life journey says breathe kicking.
It's another disaster.
PCN says Zion. Boulderage Jugster says Zion.
I ran my head into a brick wall.
How we doing Carson's alt?
I'm dragging you down with me. I've always been a long shot. Let's kick under the weight.
Robert. Martin says happy Pride Month HANDSOME. How we doing Jay? Parzival Nakamura says bro is checking. How we doing Conlin?
Yeah, I was checking to see if the sound was delayed. I usually delay it like offset by like 500 milliseconds. But when I'm singing like this, it's better if it's like mashed up perfectly. On the edge of a jackknife, but I'm deep in the water. Then I'm pulling you under. I ran my head into a brick wall, and I'll swing until it breaks. If this is where the rain falls, I'm dragging you down with me. I've always been a long shot. Yeah, I'll crack under the weight. If this is where the king falls, I'm dragging you down with me.
How we doing Sebdeden? Thomas. How we doing Jacob's Zion? What are you doing work on your free throws? C Breezy says Zion. Past breakup says Zion in the offseason. Mojo Jojo how we doing user? Zion.
Break my hands, I must respect the space you have, but try treading my lands. And all this outside, I know both know where. I don't remember.
Not how we doing car crib. You lived yesterday.
Okay.
CC. Osti says Diddy.
Let it go.
Be dying says Zionte Willem son. How we doing R? Hoodie Reka says
This quicksand, it pulls me under, it pulls me underneath her. And I'm learning how to live with my unintended consequences. While busy jumping fences, afraid to stay in one spot for too long. Biting the bait, pulling me down, telling myself to rebuild and rebound. Yeah, always hoping to see you around, cause that's my idea of safe and sound. But I'd rather gamble, lose all my stuff. This dude's amazing, bro. He gets so many words in one line.
Jamaican smile plus Russian stare.
This is story so far. This dude's a goat. This quicksand, it pulls me under, it pulls me underneath her. And I'm learning how to live with my unintended consequences.
Danified says you low key look like Zion Williamson. Grippant says how we Zion doing wide bro. Groipster says great value Francis Ngannou. Smirka S says Zion.
Real hard, every day not to lose my temper. I'm trying hard, real hard, every day not to lose my temper. I'm trying hard, real hard, every day not to lose my temper.
How we doing, Connor?
Every day not to lose my temper.
How we doing, Malik? Luckiest says Zion. C. Kling says Zion. Danified says Zion Williamson lock in and help your team. How we doing, Camden? Grippin. Match says Zion bro.
If I had the Zion counter going, it'd be like 1,000.
How we doing, car worm?
This is In Spite of Me by Like Pacific. To my knees, I hope you find some sort of peace in spite of me.
How we doing, Isaac? Crud. Ripkerger says I am back from Florida. Lunkin F says Zion. Grippant says lock in. C.
Play that open scars and more. Surround again, but you're not asking for a chance to pour out everything that's hiding, been said but thought. Maybe I was holding you back from love, but we weren't anything. Use your head to get in mine.
B Diff says I almost hung up.
I hope you find some sort of peace in spite of me. I've wasted weeks. I know your perfect smile will never show its crooked teeth.
How we doing, Jackson?
Blade of love that now twist and turned in my back. Say I'm the worst, and you're my guiding light.
Castro says Zion.
All of this,
Big Nuts says Withered Kirk. How we doing, Pat?
and I've been pushed away, buried to my knees. I hope you find some sort of peace in spite of me. I've wasted weeks. I know your perfect smile will never show its crooked teeth.
Big Nuts says LARPing.
So while me all, and I'll be gone.
Zion Williamson, bro. Juicy it at
I'm watching you, I was too distant.
Spam says
Don't miss it, I'll be fine. I'm sorry that you had it all planned out. Buried to my knees, I hope you find some sort of peace in spite of me. I've wasted weeks. I know your perfect smile will never show its crooked teeth.
Bring us a chip like you were supposed to. How we doing, JD? JSR Real, says Francis Ngannou. Hunababy says coping with another bad season.
To my knees, I hope you find some sort of peace in spite of me.
Oxano says
Dane, what up, Dane? What up, E? Guys, shout out Dane in the chat, man. Y'all like Blink 182? Do you know Blink 182? This is a newer Blink 182 song to me, but it's a really old song. Anyway, it's really good. It's alright to tell me what you think about me. I won't try to argue or hold it against you. I know that you're leaving. You must have your reasons. The season is calling. Your pictures are falling down.
How we doing, BJ? K-Wag says Zion less singing, more reps GNG. Says you look like Zion Williams.
The steps that I retrace, the sad look on your face, the timing and structure. Did you hear? He fucked her. I'm writing the report. I'm writing. I'm losing and failing. When I move on, I forget the words. And it happened once again. I'll turn to a friend, someone that understands and sticks to the master plan. But everybody's gone, and I've been here for too long to face this on my own. But I guess this is growing up. Well, I guess this is growing up.
How we doing, EdXXN?
Maybe I'll see you at a movie sneak preview and show up and walk by on the arm of that guy. I'll smile and you'll wave. We'll pretend it's okay. It won't last. When he's gone, I won't come back. And it'll happen once again. You'll turn to a friend, someone that understands and sees through the master plan. But everybody's gone, and I've been here for too long to face this on your own. Well, I guess this is growing up. Well, I guess this is growing up.
City of Mark. Kahinde XD says Zion with absolute self-control. How we doing, KDOTG? Zion in one. Clips for unemployed says Zion TF you doing. Bentley Diddy says at city underscore of underscore Mark has nothing to do with how Brando is on the court. How we doing, Jarb? WTF. Rosalie says Zion plus Ngannou. B Diff says Zion please lock in. Marikwi says Haitian Zion. How we doing, CM? Pujan Patel says come join Giddy. We need a big. How we doing, Zeke? B Diff says Zion what music is this? How we doing, TLB Eli Harcrow? Do you like Juice? Overall documentary says Big Z.
Do I like Juice, like Juice World? Yeah, Juice World is great. Parents' basement and out of our old apartment. And I know things change, but I'm not sure when. I guess you call this regression. I left a real job and a girlfriend. Convinced myself that I'm brave enough for all this. Well, I spent a whole year in airports and the field feels like home. Oh, at least we're never alone. I lost track of this time zone. I called you, no. Whoa. I'm running on empty. And the late nights and the long drives start to get to me. I'm just so tired. I spent this year as a ghost and I'm not sure what I'm looking for. A voice on the phone that you rarely answer anymore. I came in here alone. I spent this year as a ghost and I'm not sure where home is anymore.
Carter says Zion, leave the BBL women alone. How we doing, Vumpos?
Been on a steady fast food diet, like we're this generation's Morgan Spurlock, but we don't admit defeat. My body feels rejected. I can't say that I blame it. My heart keeps saying stay young. My lower back seems to disagree. Unroll the cheap cotton blanket on an old dirty couch. Whoa, I felt the years start to wind down. I can't stand any dead space. Empty beds bum me out. Whoa. I spent this year as a ghost and I'm not sure what I'm looking for. A voice on the phone that you rarely answer anymore. I came in here alone. I spent this year as a ghost and I'm not sure where home is anymore.
How we doing, Namit? How we doing, FTC Jeremiah?
Came out swinging from a South Philly basement, caked in stale beer and sweat, under a half-lit fluorescence, and I spent the winter writing songs about getting better. And if I'm being honest, I'm getting there. Came out swinging from a South Philly basement, caked in stale beer and sweat, under a half-lit fluorescence, and I spent the winter writing songs about getting better. And if I'm being honest, I'm getting worse. I came out swinging from a South Philly basement, caked in stale beer and sweat, under a half-baked fluorescence that I spent the winter writing songs about getting better. And if I'm being honest, I'm getting there. Came out swinging from a South Philly basement, caked in stale beer and sweat, under a half-lit fluorescence that I
How we doing, Big Stepper? Abdi says Zion Williamson, what are you doing?
settled in this house that's not my home. I chose a place that I kept close. You're living carefree, but you can't help me. I'll be the one who sees you most. Your hands don't work, I suffer too, but not as much as you. 'Cause you can pick and choose. Move from the couch to your bed that night. I never got to say goodbye. I'll do this laundry list of things that they don't have time for. Do we? I bend over backwards to know that I can. Then why the hell do I feel sad?
How we doing, Ben SCN says yo Zion Williamson.
Believe in heaven.
Doing side quests. Hold up Holden says 70 viewers. Hell yeah. How we doing, Gerard? Your singing voice is actually good. Mike. Sam says you Zion, you chillin'?
Is questioning. I hear no footsteps in my head. I threw flowers on your casket. They were purchased by my friends. The lack of company is killing me.
Hold up Holden. How we doing? Out Midwest emo. Jay's N Tatum Alvear.
Now it's time to make my bed.
Says Zion, what happened?
I do this laundry list of things, but now it's time to make. Hey, I bend over backwards.
Get back on the court, bruh.
Hey,
how we doing, Bucks?
Say,
KXP.
Believe in heaven.
Mooney unedited. How we doing, Logan? Williamson.
Do this laundry list of things.
Tap the screen. LETTSS goo.
I do this laundry list of things.
How we doing, Pink 67?
I do this laundry list of things.
Zach says get back on defense, bro.
Don't wait.
So sleepy. Never making the playoffs. This tomfoolery going on.
for me.
Z says Zion.
You can turn off the lights and lay still as you sleep. I swear I crept in bare feet just to see that you're there and just to make sure your lungs still breathes.
How we doing XFZ? Kian Coleman SZN says Zion Williamson. Hold Up Holden says what's the song name? How we doing Overgrown? Corey says stop getting hurt gang.
This is 22A by Like Pacific.
JT Livin says Zion Williamson. This how we doing XDIIEGO? Central says Zion Williams with dreads. Hold Up Holden says appreciate you. How we doing?
Do this laundry list of things. Bend over backwards for you and me.
How we doing Mandudu? How we doing Sawyer B? DTX. Corey says can I get some courtside tickets? Dane Henman says lots of Vivers W. How we doing? Dick says Zion Ngannou.
So right through me for the second you knew. Dane, it's just because I'm not talking about politics. This is more entertaining for folks. I'm just vibing. If they want to watch, they can watch. Sin for my own, on this place, displeased. Ask for pain and you shall receive. But you saw right through me. If it's you, not me, then why do I feel so self-defeated? I'm leaving. Find me bleeding at the thought of you. Listen, I made the decision. I left you by the door, left you begging me to stay. I want nothing more. The way we used to speak went from aggressive to pathetic. Now apologetic fits my descriptions. If it's you, not me, then why do I feel so self-defeated? I'm leaving. Had me bleeding at the thought of you. Keep dreaming. Keep pretending it's okay when I say I'm leaving.
How we doing Kenny XUE? Francis Ngannou Williamson. Martin Wan says Francis Ngannou.
I could have been all that you
How we
wanted.
doing Helawi?
Me for granted that you wanted.
Francis Ngannou. J Spotted says Zion you gone. How we doing?
Yes, it's me then, laying here so self-defeated. I'm leaving. Find me bleeding at the thought of you. Keep dreaming. Keep pretending it's okay when I say I'm leaving. Bleeding at the thought of you. Keep dreaming. Keep pretending it's okay when I say why do I feel so self-defeated?
How we doing Edwin Nuez Jr.? Fifi Baby says Zion. How we doing Jordan?
No, 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 no.
How we doing Will? Poo Poo Balls says Zion Williamson.
I doubted the space could be filled for so long. I was headstrong. I was dead wrong. Live without it,
How we doing Lil Bagel?
'cause you know best.
JAHFRFR says Zion.
Appreciate the gifts, guys.
How we doing?
To lay this song so I'm wrong. I guess I had it all wrong.
User says
Everything you
Zion
did before doesn't really matter anymore.
How we doing, Joel Roman? Ricky Sparks
To
says
play
Zion.
this song, so I'm done. I guess I had it all wrong. Doesn't even matter
How we doing,
anymore.
Jaden Braden? Fifi Baby says, are you inside an igloo? B. Coley says, TF is Francis Nganou doing? Brady Gudgel How we
says
doing,
Zion.
Feather? Rich Life
In the
says,
sweat
"Don't
again.
listen up." Looking.
Most times I miss the fuck out of all my friends. I think back,
How we doing, Dory?
backbench, wishing in the absence. Tell me all of the things that I can't. And now it's all just patience. My father told me don't mess this up. I take all the luck you can't get. It's never enough. No, it's never enough. No, it's never enough. Caught you.
Says Zion Williamson.
Leaving you were high in the ceiling on your own. On your
How we
own.
doing, Aura? B. Coley says, Francis
Your demons take your reasons with you when you go. When you go. It's no fun to play this song, so I'm done. You said I had it all wrong.
How we doing, Rack Bam?
Doesn't even matter anymore.
PT7 Baby NBA.
To play this song, so I'm done. You said I had it all wrong.
How we
And
doing,
everything you
Jason?
did before doesn't really matter anymore. I'm from Boston. Well, I was born in Liberia, but I grew up in Boston.
Leah says, how we doing, Noah Crew? Brady Gudgel says, thanks, son.
Doesn't really matter anymore.
Pelicans need you, bro. Blood and Bullets G.
It's no
How we doing,
fun
Joe?
to play this song, so I'm done. You said I had it all wrong.
Says OSHIIU Liberian. Eugene Krabs says Emo Zion. How we doing, White Heart?
Yes, I am. Oh, word? What's up, brother? My Pekin. What's up, dude?
How we doing, Adrian Smith?
If I had to, you said we all have a good reason to end up dead. So we go through with our day jobs hanging out at the graveyard where we first figured out maybe we won't be in love.
MLBJP. Nimbat Boy says, what tribe you from? Alexia Ball says Zion Williamson. The Mason Boy.
I try to be honest and cunning, but you were smoking with your best friends when I felt maybe it's time for me to leave. I came back shortly after, grabbed my wallet from the campfire. You handed it to me, oh, I didn't even kiss you.
Says this is Zesty Zion LMAOO. Dane Hinman says,
what the fuck did I do?
Vasquez Rigo says Zion lock in gang. Rikerstuna says Zion get on the court, bruh. Deonator says, how we Zion doing, Sean Tucker R must die. Go down G-Star says Zion.
I left you there, 'cause I had to.
Gabby says, how you doing, Brody? How we doing, Eugene Krabs says Zion. K.
What's up, Gabe?
Says this is why Zion hasn't been popping off.
'Cause I had to, couldn't pull words from my head. We were just taking off when I hit the dead end. Then I lost it, hit the pavement. Your minutes with someone else, and I'm still pulling busted glass from my hands.
How we doing, Robin Wilson? Wherein JT says,
I try to be
truly
honest and cunning, but you were smoking with your best friends when I felt maybe it's time for me to leave. I came back shortly after, get my wallet from the campfire. You handed it to me, oh, I didn't even kiss you. Whoa, what the fuck did I do?
How we doing, Gotta?
'Cause I had to. 'Cause I had to. 'Cause I had to. 'Cause I had to. 'Cause you had to. 'Cause you had to.
Follow while you're at it.
'Cause you had to.
How we doing?
I fucking tried to be honest and cunning, but you were smoking with your best friends when I felt maybe it's time for me to leave. I came back shortly after, grabbed my wallet from the campfire. You handed it to me, oh, I didn't even kiss you.
Money Mall says Zion. Gospel Lover says Larb Final Boss. How we doing, Brandon?
What the fuck did I do?
Freddie Dunn says Zion.
Wait,
Jamil Band. How we doing, CARTER? How we doing, Victor?
I have lost so much ground. Start from the bottom of the hill and lift it open-ended. Sometimes I just wanna spill, and anywhere you are, it's never that far from here. And all the things you are, you feel them loud and clear. We're gonna grow apart, and that's just how it is. Gonna still have your lust, I'm gonna soak it up.
Karen says, are you JS singing, bro? Chimpbot. How we doing, Death to Balenci? They don't. FW. Aiden. Prod says Zion Williamson. Shihan Rudik says Zion Williams. How we doing, Blue Chip? WSG Zion. Israel.
I don't make that much sound. Aiming for the quiet kill. Please don't drag me under. I know you do it for the thrill. And anyway you are, it's never that far from here. And all the things you are, you feel them loud and clear. We're gonna grow apart, and that's just how it is. No, I still have your lust, I'm gonna soak it up.
Shihan Rudik says Zion lost weight.
And
Says Zion Williamson, bro, it's off-season, lock in. Driz.slee says Zion is in his feelings. Ryan V. Rachu says get to practice, bro. How we doing, Noob Caps? How we doing, Zach? Says at Bennett the PFP is showing real love for the GOAT. How we doing, the Swift one? Orbinko says at Dane Henman U.
This is the first song I ever heard by the story so far, and I fell in love with the band from this song. This song is super hard to do. When you're up north, the ice is slick like my voice. She's like, I never left you, this was all your choice. I can't doubt it now, I might lose all my poise when I mislead you on purpose, fade into the void.
User says we're having a karaoke session.
Feeling indigo.
Moving with Evan says, oh yeah, totally.
How about you?
Borbinko says my GOAT.
I feel indigo. And I wish you'd just call and we could hash it out. I could tell you what I'm so mad about, but you're sick of hearing me sulking, pal. Had too much on my mind till now. Like, when we gonna do this, to where and how? And if I see you, am I gonna curse you out? Is it enough I'm up right now? Does it anger you that I chose a different route? Cause I'm sick of feeling that I'm late. Tired of having to restate. I can't just sit around and wait. You're just not someone I can date. Now look who can hold their weight. I hope I'm wrong just for your sake. Using pills and flowers to sedate. Find me, heal me, keep my faith.
How we doing, EJ?
You have to know every place I go. That feeling stuck that I offered trust and it left me so low. And if I haven't grown from every face I've known, is it all for naught? Is that food for thought? Yeah, there's things you don't know. Cause I'm sick of feeling that I'm late. Tired of having to restate. I can't just sit around and wait. You're just not someone I can date. Now look who can't hold their weight. I hope I'm wrong just for your sake. And flowers to saute. Find me, heal me, keep my faith. You got what I need.
Zion from the NBA. How we doing, Ramsey? Sebastian the Scion says yo. Reggie Casella says Zion Williams. Borbenko says goat.
Shout out Dane, chat. Shout out Dane. Dane holds it down whenever he's in here, man. And he seeks to understand. It's a lovely quality in a person.
How we doing, Mega?
Dude, I might just listen to my punk playlist.
Mario Rose.
This song is so good, dude. Tell me, did you practice what you said to me? Was never there when I was supposed to be. Is that supposed to be some kind of joke to me? Leave home, tour hard, then we'll see. Change up your face, attempt to erase, but you never fill the void in my space. I'm off these bad tastes, wasting my time in one place. When you left, you ruined your name for me. I wear a scowl so that they can always see. Nowhere near where I wanna be. Grinding all my teeth again. Change up your face, attempt to erase, but you never fill the void in my space. I'm on these bad days, wasting my time in one place.
How we doing, retard Roman? Dominic Carbone says Francis Nagano. Chasreg says Zion Bro. NTRESSSS. How we doing, Oofman? Death Note. Bray says Zion WTF Bro.
Attract to me, come back to me. I'm waiting on you so patiently. Someday soon I hope to see that you're feeling indigo. Way down in your soul, it's all facade. It has to be. You're planning on it so carefully. A couple years roll by, I bet we come back to this again.
Xavier the Goat says Depression Zion. How we doing, Prince?
Change up your face, attempt to erase, but you never fill the void in my space. I'm on these bad days, wasting my time in one place.
How we doing, Cool Nash? How we doing, Line says Mick Pelicans ain't never making.
Appreciate the gift, brother.
Braylon XTRA says Zion Williams. Mario Roche says, how are you missing the rhythm?
All this time you've just been counting down, making plans for when you're not around, and taking shells out of this loaded gun, and screaming out until my voice is numb. So just say you want out, and we can stop all this pain now. How many seasons you're not around? I spread your ashes down to the ground.
Cold as Life says WJICH.
All this time I've just been counting down, making plans for when your light goes out. When you said it's knives inside your mouth and you can't enjoy anything like this now. Life is running out inside your house and your mood lacks all direction. So just say you want out and we can stop all this pain now. How many seasons you're not around? I spread your ashes down through the ground. So you say you want it out, but there's still so much pain now.
Of WGKTA says Zion. Xavier,
All
how we doing,
this
Prince of Zion?
doubt.
About to go crazy. L T S P J S says WTF Zion doing. Cold as Life says what else you listen TK.
I listen to a lot
How
of
we
stuff,
doing
man.
Watermelon?
Standing in my way, I think of you every day. And if there is a better way, I trust that you'll show it to me. Nothing standing in my way, I think of you every day. And if there is a better way, I pray that you'll show it to me. Nothing standing in my way, I think of you every day. And if there is a better way, I trust that you'll show it to me.
Man, Jaleel fell off. How we doing EDF? Follow to get Zion.
Ha ha ha.
Kayshawn Booty Lover says I folk. How we doing James? Sing says Zion. IGHT Summers says Zion bro you need to be getting that work in.
What's up, Case?
Xavier the Goat says Zion don't listen to the haters. How we doing Orion? Bent Tough says Zion Willemans. Majinbu says bro send Zion Williamson help. Kemser said a C says Zion. How we doing Nom Nom says Zesty Francis Naganu. Yothachase. JT says how you been Francis Naganu. Die Logan.
I haven't talked to my brother in over a year now. I hope that he's still proud. What's with these things I do? Try to disconnect you two. Tore all the fabric from my looms, and I hate this. My voice is tired. From all the drugs I use, hide all my guilt inside this bruise. It's my ruse.
How we doing, Aiden? Caleb Slimy says Zion Williamson.
Phase me, I feel the distance, I hear the cadence, the worst of all my sounds. I wanna see why you love her, why you're good for each other, but I just don't know how. What's with these things I do? Try to disconnect you two. Tore all the fabric from my looms, and I hate this. My pessimistic views stem from all the drugs I use. Hide all my guilt inside this bruise. It's my ruse. Da 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 da. I need some water. BRB, chat. I'm gonna get some water.
TBD Jaden says Francis Ngannou. Xavier the Goat says Goth Williamson. How we doing?
And wait. No, the best part of the song is coming up. And if you keep this up, you'll die here all alone. Yeah, you still fill your cup, nodding off now. Bet if you keep this up, you'll die here all alone.
How we doing, LeBron is my book.
Nodding off now.
Smith Schuster says alternative Zion Williamson. Dane Hinman says how we doing? Yes, we'll be back soon. Solar My Bay says instead of Cancun, this is what Zion is doing, huh? Ether says they got M. Deacons, how we doing, Zion Ken Williams? How we doing, Josh? Xavier the Goat says thirsty Zion. CJ Carson says Zion. How we doing, Sumit? How we doing, BSKI Uno? Low creative today. CJ Carson says bro go to practice. How we doing, Brian? Maverick Meek says you Khalil Mack.
in the room, and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do, but I'm looking for a change. Telling me the truth, and it's written on his face. Yeah, it's written on his face. Feeling 22, and I'm already behind. I'm talking like it's new, but it's 10 years on my mind. Saying I'm doing, but it's closer than I'm fine. But I'm closer than I'm fine.
K says use Zion.
Spill my guts out anyway. Can't be worse than yesterday. Life's not shitty. Life's so great after therapy. I love playing hide and seek with my anxiety. Keep me talking, I'll stop crying from the things I don't understand. Take my money, at least I'll get a little clarity.
Username. It's Cooper says, yo, is that Zion? Brady Gudgel.
And I'm overwhelmed.
Joni LMP says Zion.
And I don't want to be this way forever. Thinking I'll spend more time together. Life's not shitty, life's so great after therapy. I love playing hide and seek with my anxiety. Keep me talking, I'll stop crying from the things I don't understand. Take my money, at least I'll get a little clarity.
Jamal says Zion.
Out to say, I could try me in a better place. It's another day. Not to blame. Sucked up and broken.
How we doing Disney era?
Guess I'm not awesome I once was. Cause the jumping fed when the falling stars. Life's not shitty. Life's so great after therapy.
How we doing Baconator? I am crying.
My anxiety.
Gabbit C says, when are you gonna be in love?
Leaves you out from the things I don't understand.
After Zion.
Keep my money, at least I'll get a little clarity.
Jay Schmoozy says, how much money have you made streaming so far?
And I'm broken.
How we doing Adamabilia?
Okay, guys, I'm tired.
Gabbit C says, when are you
I'll end it with one song. I'll end it with one song. This one. We'll end it with this song. And then I'll switch to the game. And then the numbers will drop.
How we doing Declan?
He woke up from dreaming and put on his shoes. Started making his way past 2 in the morning. He hasn't been sober for days.
How we doing
Leaning now into the breeze, remembering Sunday. He falls to his knees, they had breakfast together. But 2 eggs don't last like the feeling of what he needs. Now this place is familiar to him.
How we doing
She pulled on his hands with a devilish grin. She led him upstairs. She led him upstairs, left him dying to get in. Forgive me, I'm trying to find my calling. I'm calling at night. I don't mean to be a bother, but have you seen this girl? She's been running through my dreams, and it's driving me crazy, it seems. I'm gonna ask her to marry me.
5-star says Zion. ETX.
Even though she doesn't believe in love, he's determined to call her bluff. Who could deny these butterflies that fill in his gut? Waking the neighbors, unfamiliar faces. He pleads though he tries, but he's only denied. Now he's dying to get inside. Forgive me, I'm trying to find I'm calling at night. I don't mean to be a bother, but have you seen this girl?
Says Zion doing to Mike.
She's been running through my dreams, and it's driving me crazy, it seems. I'm gonna ask her to marry me.
Akainu says y'all funny.
The neighbor said she moved away. Funny how it rained all day. I didn't think much of it then, but it started to all make sense. Oh, I can't see now that all of these clouds are following me in my desperate endeavor to find my whoever.
Jado good for you says Zion.
I'm not coming back. I've done something so terrible, I'm terrified to speak.
Francis and Donna.
I'm mixed up, I'll be blunt now. The rain is just fortune, you order my hair.
Jado good for you says oh yeah.
Keeping an eye on the world from so many thousands of feet off the ground. I'm over you now, I'm at home in the clouds, towering over your head.
Alton Sue. Javixito says Zion Williamson. Just Nico says Zion Williamson. How we doing? Excuse Josh H. Better not have a bad game. User says you're so beautiful. Mids Archive says at RYAN. How we doing? Pablito Cheese. 100 shares. Bullseye says Zion. Akainu says song.
That was Remembering Sunday by All Time Low.
Fully Jaden says box. Eric Gonzalez says
Don't cry, I know.
X says yo Zion.
You're trying your hardest, and the hardest part is letting go of the nights we shared.
Jaden says box.
Ocala is calling, and you know it's haunting, but compared to your eyes, nothing shines quite as bright. And when we look to the sky, it's not mine, but I want it so. Let's not pretend like you're alone tonight. I know he's there and we're probably hanging out and making eyes while across the room he stares. I bet he gets the nerve to walk the floor and ask my girl to dance. She'll say yes. Because these words were never easier for me to say or her to second guess. But I guess that I can live without you, but without you I'll be miserable at best. You're all that I hoped I'd find in every single way. And everything I would give is everything you couldn't take. 'Cause nothing feels like home. You're 1,000 miles away. And the hardest part of living is just taking breaths to stay. 'Cause I know I'm good for something, I just haven't found it yet. And I need it. So let's not pretend like you're alone tonight. I know he's there and you're probably hanging out and making eyes while across the room he stares. I bet he gets the nerve to walk the floor and ask my girl to dance. She'll say yes. Because these words were never easier for me to say or her to second guess. But I guess I can live without you, but without you I'll be miserable at best.
How we doing, Cabarito? Says Yo Zion. Pierre.cc says what
This na 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 na. This will be the first time in a week that I've talked to you and I can't speak. It's been 3 whole days since I've had sleep, 'cause I dreamt of his lips on your cheek, and I got the point that I should leave you alone. But we both know I'm not that strong, and I miss the lips that made me fly. So let's not pretend like you're alone tonight. I know he's there and you're probably hanging out and making eyes while across the room he stares. I bet he gets the nerve to walk the floor and ask my girl to dance. She'll say yes. Because these words were never easier for me to say or her to second guess. But I guess I can live without you, but without you I'll be miserable. And I can live without you, but without you I'll be miserable. Oh, without you I'll be miserable at best.
How we doing, Lexi? Monkey Boy says Zion, what are you doing? How we doing, Natsuki? PPA says Zion. Fletch Shiesty says bro trying to serenade Mariah Mills to forgive.
I wish we could have seen us begging for change to get home. San Francisco.
How we doing, NFYEE?
In California.
How we doing, IDEC?
Please don't.
Itzlander says Francis Ngannou. Titus Michel says nah, what Zion? How we doing, Samer? Mars and Locks for Street says bro go to practice with
when it's over, I'll take this Cali sunrise with me.
Call me Jacob says Zion Williamson. How we doing, Finn? Booth.
By the ocean. Round you.
Verst Sparks says ick you tired of the Zion comments. How we
and
doing?
The sky's never so blue. Last as I lost you, I'll never go back to Georgia. Not at least till I have to.
Call me Jacob says Pelicans need you, dog. How we doing, Big Joe?
In California's all I ask, tell me that I'm dreaming when all I ever wanted was to another sunset with you. Over when it's over, I'll take this Cali sunrise with me.
How we doing, Eli? Hashim. Alsad says NGAN.
Memory.
Do not recycle comments says your voice sounds before the song. Dane Henman says W. Theo. How we doing, advocate? Who Dad G says a Jacob don't disrespect us.
See Las Vegas.
Onkar says Zion bro. How we doing, Thin Hennessy?
Please don't tell me that I'm dreaming when all I ever wanted was to another sunset with you. Over when it's over.
Onkar says Zion. How we doing, Jason? Do not recycle comments says Zion enjoying himself FR. Timbit dot
Never was so
WTH Hell Francis in
and the sky's never so blue.
Enthusiast
Into my arms, and we laughed as I held you. I'll never go back to Georgia.
How we doing, Deep?
Not at least that I have to the love.
Kenny ECA says, how we doing? I'm on that good stuff.
Step one, you say we need to talk. He walks, you say sit down, it's just to talk. He smiles politely back at you. You stare polite. That song was Mayday Parade. No, the Mayday Parade is the name of the band. The song was I think Jimmy All Over, something like that. Just look up Mayday Parade, you'll find it. It's one of their more famous songs.
How we doing, Dizza?
Saw the window to your right as he goes left and you stay right between lines of fear and blame. You begin to wonder why you came. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and could I stayed up with you all night? Then I know how to save a life.
It's me, Justin, says Zion.
Don't you know best? 'Cause after all, you do know best. Try to slip past his defense without granting innocence. Lay out a list of what is wrong, things you told him all along. Pray to God he hears you, and pray to God he hears you. And where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and I stayed up with you all night. Then I know how to save a life.
Ducky says Zion, you. How we doing? No foul play. Hania says you injured again. Vampus the hero says Zion. EDRN says Zion.
Lower yours. Grant him one last choice. Drive until you lose the road, or break with the ones you follow. He will do one or two things. He will admit to everything, or he'll say he's just not the same. And you begin to wonder why you came. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and I stayed up with you all night. Then I know how to save a life. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and with you all night. How to save a life.
How we doing, Hooper of God? Williamson doing.
How to save a life.
Frank, how we doing, the Curious XM?
How to save a life. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and I stayed up with you all night. How to save a life? Where did I go wrong? A lost friend somewhere along in the bitterness. With you all night, then I know how to save a life.
Sosa Visual says Zion Williamson. Pentid says Zion. How we doing, Madman?
How to save a life. How to save a life.
CX Shiosaya says Deada thought dude was Zion. Scrub says how we doing, Ruben?
Yo.
Maurice says yo Zion. How we doing, Carmen Amanzer?
Summer has come and passed. The innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends. I do be playing games. Like my father's come to pass. 7 years has gone so fast. Wake me up when September ends. Here comes the rain again, falling from the stars. Drenched in my pain again, becoming who we are. As my memory rests, but never forgets what I lost. Wake me up when September ends.
How we doing, really? Greg Watson says, how are you, Spice?
What's up, Greg? I'm alright, man. I'm just vibing, listening to some songs I queued up. Sunday, chilling. How are you, brother? Summer has come and passed. The innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends.
How we doing, Luke?
Ring out the bells again, like we did when spring began. Wake me up when September ends.
How we doing, Rim Protector?
Comes the rain again, falling from the stars. Drenched in my pain again, becoming who we are. As my memory rests, but never forgets what I lost. Wake me up when September ends. Wake me up when September ends.
Roy Porter says Zion Willems.
Wake me up when September ends.
How we doing, Batchby?
I did not mean to restart it. Summer has come and passed. The innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends.
How we doing, EJ? Long lost son says, leave my boy alone, brew. He JS.
Like my father's come to pass. 20 years has gone so fast. Wake me up when September ends.
Roy Porter says, my fault for how we doing, TRULA?
Wake me up when September ends.
How we doing, OJ? Loves One Piece and
Lego. No problem, Roy. It's all the same to me, brother.
How we doing Isaiah Jackson Harding on top? I hate double tens, says man bro NGL. How we doing Anthony Daly? Y'all you keep saying the same SHT. How we doing?
Dude, this next song, She Will Be Loved, such a vibe. Such a vibe. Let's ooh, here it goes, here it goes.
How we doing Dr. Doofenshmirtz?
Beauty queen of only
we doing,
18,
Hayden?
she has some
Roll,
trouble
says
with
everybody follows
herself. He was always there to help her.
How we
She
doing Efron
always
Jabera?
belonged
Marco
to
Jimenez 1 says
someone
Zion.
else.
Twin JS
I
says
drove
Thursday, Zion
for
Williamson.
miles and miles and
How we
wound
doing,
up
Jared?
at your
Chris
door.
Paul Films says Temu Francis Ngannou.
I've had you so many times, but somehow I want more. I don't mind spending every day out on your corner in a pouring rain. Look for the girl with the broken smile. Ask her if she wants to stay a while, and she will be loved. She will be
How we doing, Tina
loved.
Goat? Foot, by the way. SL Year says I almost hung up.
Window
Arthur
knock
says
on
Zion.
my door. I wanna make you
doing,
feel
Josh?
beautiful.
Benjaquinto
And I
says,
tend
"Bro, I am
to
back to
get
bro."
so insecure. Doesn't matter
Roy Porter
anymore.
says,
It's not always rainbows and butterflies. It's compromise that moves us along.
Had a baby.
Yeah.
Kay says,
Heart is full and my door's always open. You come anytime you want. I don't mind spending every day out on your corner in a pouring rain. Look for the girl with a broken smile. Ask her if she wants to stay a while.
E Ducky says Zion Williamson.
Be loved. She will
How we doing?
be loved. Be loved. She will be loved. I know where you hide, alone in your car. I know things that make you who you are. I know that goodbye means nothing at all. Comes back and makes me catch her every time she falls. Tap on my window, knock on my door. I want to make you feel beautiful. I don't mind spending every day out on your corner in a pouring rain. Oh. Ask her if she wants to stay a while.
Aiden M says ALRI almost hung up.
Be loved.
Mark FLXR. How we doing?
Be loved. Be loved.
Trust says what's Zion doing? How we doing? Booty cheek on a sink. How we doing, Wyo? Carter.
Out on your corner in a pouring rain. Oh.
Cardi.cc says Zion. How we doing, Ethan? Mickey Schist says @_VZN. I hate double tens says y'all lame ASL. Deuces Rock says what's good Zion. How we doing, Hyro?
that she's back in the atmosphere, the drops of Jupiter in her head.
Brian Mendoza says yo.
Stop, dude. She acts like summer and walks like rain. Reminds me that there's a time to change. Hey.
Mickey Schist says Zion. How we doing, DRE?
Since the return of her stay on the moon, she listens like spring and she talks like June. Hey, hey.
How we doing,
Hey, hey, yeah. But tell me, did the spin across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded? And now heaven is overrated. And tell me, did you fall for a shooting star? One without a permanent scar. And did you miss me while you looking for yourself out there?
How we doing, Jay?
Now that she's back from that soul vacation, tracing her way through the constellation.
How we doing, Donald, at you?
Checks out most her while she does Taebo. Reminds me that there's a room to grow.
How we doing, Zydeblet?
Now that she's back in the atmosphere, I'm afraid that she might think of me as plain old Jane old. Told her about a man who was too afraid to fly, so he never did land. But tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? Did you finally get the chance to dance along the light of day and head back to the Milky Way? And tell me, did Venus blow your mind? Was it everything you wanted to find? And did you miss me while you looking for yourself out there?
How we doing, Noah? Abdul Shahen says yo.
What's up, brother? Can you imagine no love, pride, deep fried chicken? Your best friend always sticking up for you. Even when I know you're wrong, can you imagine no first dance, freeze dry, romance, brow, marathon conversation, the best soy latte that you ever had in me? But tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? Did you finally get the chance to dance along the light of day and head back to the Milky Way? And tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded and that heaven is overrated? And tell me, did you fall from a shooting star? One without a permanent scar, and did you miss me while you looking for yourself?
L. Mons says fun time Zion.
Nah. And did you fall for a shooting star?
Ad Extra says Zion. How we
did you fall from a shooting star? Fall from a shooting star.
Slime Number says Zion, you're supposed to be working in the office. How we doing, YKMIGUEL?
For yourself out there.
Leo Main ACC says more like gaming news. And how we doing, Purple? Ad Extra says yo lock and you got. How we doing, T Frank? Gage says you like Boston.
How can you speak into my eyes like open doors, leading you down into my core, that I've become so numb without a soul. My spirit sleeping
Rosen
my
says
name
Zion.
and save me from the dark.
Me says, guys, it's Pride Month, Zion. How we doing?
Before I come and die, nothing I've become.
How we
Now
doing, Leo?
that I know
Casey,
what I'm
can't
without,
talk. RN
you
says
can
Zion.
just
Major lockdowns
leave
off season.
me.
Pelicans only had like how we doing, Mason?
Breathe into
Slime
me
number says Zion logged
and
and button.
make me real.
A Goblin
Bring
says withered Zion Williamson.
me
Vampire
to
T. How we doing,
life.
Rabbititos? Sean says grown man
Wake
Zion.
me up inside. Call my name
How
and
we doing,
save
Pods the
me
Goat?
from the dark. Save me from
How
the
we doing, Javier?
nothing I've become. Dude, it's so hard to hit her notes, bro. Like, it's like
How we doing, Gunner?
girls just have such a leg up when it comes to hitting high notes. It's just not fair. Like, there's just nothing a guy could
How we
do
doing?
to like reach that.
Stage 1 Zion.
Nose it inside without your touch. Your love, darling, only you.
Cam says Zion, is that you? How we doing, unknown? Here for like an hour and not one game has been played. Lol. Wax says we see you, Zion.
Not one game, not one game. 1,000 years of
How we
sleep.
doing,
Got
God,
to
God,
open my eyes to
RSK?
everything. Not one game has been played. Bring me to life. Wake me up inside. Say my name and save me from the dark. Save me from the nothing I've become. To I've been living the lie.
How we doing, Professor Dre?
Bring
Aiden
me
says this is why our team sucks, Zion. How we doing?
Alright.
If you wanted to be mean. YBGKAI says, is that Zion? Laugh cry.
Yo guys, behave. Cash doesn't play. Behave. Cash does not play. Oh my god. Cash is the most zealot of all the mods. So behave yourself.
How we doing, Colton? Zamorano.
We don't talk about, never do.
How we doing,
old
CXS?
smile.
Lock in.
Falling
Says, yo,
in and out, look, ashamed that proud, together all the while.
You still want to crack Bonnie Blue.
You can never say never, why don't we know it?
How we doing?
Time and time again, younger now than we were before. Don't let me go, don't let me go, don't let me go. Don't let me go, don't let me go, don't let me go.
How we doing, Muhammad?
Picture, you're the queen of everything. From the I can see under your command. I will be your guardian when all is crumbling. Steady your hand. You can never say never. Why don't we know it's time again? Younger now than we were before. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. We're falling apart and coming together. And yeah, we're growing apart, but we're pulling together. Pull it together.
How we doing basketball star? Meme.sh says Francis Ngannou. Taco Seco says thanks Jalen. How we doing Vin's $. Clip EP says Zion. Caden says Zion. How we doing Light Yagami? Where we landin' says bro Zion.
Don't let me go. 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 Don't let me go.
How we doing? Caden says we on
Don't let me go. Don't let me go.
Jay says Elon Musk. How we doing, Luke? How we doing, military helmet? Ludin Vuitton says speed plus Zion Williamson. Caden says how we doing, MJ? I love LeBron says Zion. Dreno says Francis Ngannou singing his heart out live.
Never thought I'd die alone. I laughed the loudest, who'd have known? I traced the cord back to the wall. No wonder it was never plugged in at all. I took my time, I hurried up. The choice was mine, I didn't think enough. I'm too depressed to go on. You'll be sorry when I'm gone.
How we doing, Liam?
LeBron.
Doing Jedi juice.
I never conquered, rarely came 16, just held such better days. Days when I could still feel alive. We couldn't wait to get outside. The world is wide and too late to try. The tour was over, we survived. I couldn't wait till I got home to pass the time in my room alone.
How we doing, Ahmed? I love LeBron says Zion, please come to low. We need you.
I never thought I'd die alone. Another 6 months I'll be unknown. Give all my things to all my friends. Will never step foot in my room again. You'll close it up, board it up. Remember the time that I spilled a cup of apple juice in the hall. Please tell Mom this is not her fault.
How we doing in God we trust?
I never conquered, rarely came 16, just held such better days. Days when I still felt alive. We couldn't wait to get outside. The world is wide, too late to try. The tour was over, we'd survive. I couldn't wait till I got home to pass the time in my room alone.
Caden says Zion. How we doing? CJ. Nolan T says hello Francis Ngannou. User says is that Zion? How we doing Jacob Heath? Sneakers Cope fan says wasted potential. Liam Hoops says you Zion Williamson. Caden says how we doing self-defiance? VMP Tweetkin says one of the few men to co-stipe. How we doing Jacob? Zion?
Never conquered, rarely came. Tomorrow holds such better days. Days when I can still feel alive. When I can't wait to get outside. The world is wide, the time goes by. The tour was over, I survived. I couldn't wait to get back home. Alright.
How we doing?
I finished the cute songs, but I'm done singing. My throat hurts. Oh, but this song is so good. This song is so good. Fuck. Try to live it again. We are so far from.
How we doing TNN?
Burning out just like a match you try to incinerate.
How we doing
the lives of everyone you know? And what's the worst to take from every heart you break? And like a blade you'll stain while I've been holding on tonight. What's the worst that I can say? Things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night. Came a time where every star fall brought you to tears again. We are the very hurt you sold. And what's the worst to take from every heart you break? And like a blade you'll stain while I've been holding on tonight. What's the worst that I can say? Things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night. Well, if you carry on this way, things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night.
Riceiet says, what is Zion Williams doing?
Hear me.
How we doing?
Are you near me? Can we pretend?
Bronx says, bro Francis, what are you doing?
When both our cars collide, what's the worst that I can say? Things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night. Well, if you carry on this way, things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night.
UOENO says what happened. happened to Zion man? How we doing dead man walking? Oxano says bro I've been gone like 3 times bro still going at it.
Still.
Says Zion.
Never gonna stop.
Says yo gang what is you doing? How we doing ZCK the cool kid says Zion. How we doing Preston Huff?
Turn away. If you could get me a drink of water, 'cause my lips are chapped and faded, call my Aunt Marie. Help her gather all my things and bury me in all my favorite colors, my sisters and my brothers still. I will not kiss you, 'cause the hardest part of this is leaving you. Empire by the Sun. I know a couple songs by them, but let me look them up. Just to see all my hands are breaking, all my agony. Know that I will never marry. Baby, I'm just soggy from the chemo, but counting down the days to go. It just ain't living, and I just hope you know that if you say goodbye today, ask you to be true. Hardest part of this is leaving you, 'cause the hardest part of this is leaving you. I actually don't know Empire by the Sun. I just looked him up and I wasn't familiar with any songs. The lies in the books to make a citizen out of you. Because they sleep with a gun and keep an eye on you, son, so they can watch all the things you do. Because their drugs never work, they're gonna give you a smirk, 'cause they've got methods of keeping you clean. They're gonna rip up your heads, your aspirations to shreds. Another cog in the murder machine. They set out, teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes, I'll strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. The boys and girls in the cliques, the awful names never stick. You're never gonna fit in much, kid. But if you're troubled and hurt, what you've got under your shirt will make them pay for the things that they did. They said, oh, teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes, I'll strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. Oh, yeah. They say, oh, teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes, I'll strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. All together now, teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes, I'll strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. Oh, teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes, I'll strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. Y'all know A Day to Remember? Y'all know? No? Y'all know it?
Insoleo says Francis, I am a bug fan. Gordu is cool, says no.
So I say goodbye to a town that has ears and eyes. I can hear you whispering as I walk by. Familiar faces smiling back at me, and I know this would make them change.
Justin Avenue says thought you were gonna game bro.
The only thing that's going to bother me is that you'll all call yourselves my friends.
HD says Francis Niganu.
Why can't you look me in the eyes one last time? The writing's on the wall. You've read it, I'll be gone. But if you call my name, just know that I'll come running for one more night to spare with you. This is where I'm meant to be. Please don't leave me. I've read these stories 1,000 times. Madeline and anger you can't control. She means the world to me. So hold your tongue, sir, Tom.
Slow says Zion, we need you in the gym.
The only thing that's going to bother me is that you'll all call yourselves my friends. Why can't you look me in the eyes one last time? The writing's on the wall. You read that I'll be gone, but if you call my name, just know that I'll come running for one more night to spend with you. This is where I'm meant to be. Please don't leave me. To your house this morning, I brought the gun from our end table. Your blood was drawn across the walls. They'll you on the bathroom floor. I walked into your house this morning. I brought the gun from our end table. Your blood was drawn across the walls. They'll find you on the bathroom floor when I die. Well, should I? Philly! Right on! Philly just added an exclamation point on the stream. Appreciate you, Philly. Write it off. Well, should I? You should have killed me when you had the chance. You should have killed me when you had the chance. When you had the chance. Let's go. Let's go. This is a classic. This is a classic. You got to know this one, chat. Like, if you don't know this, where have you been? You're uncultured. Figure it out. I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one and I walk alone.
Big Philly says Green Day.
I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. Till then I walk alone.
Orionson says Zion lock in. Almastad says Zion Williamson.
Uh, 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 uh. I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind, on the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone.
T. Combs says, what's up, Zion Williamson?
Between the lines, what's fucked up and everything's alright. Check my vital signs to know I'm still alive and I walk alone. I walk alone. My shadow's only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Times I wish someone out there will find me. Till then I walk alone. Uh, 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 walk alone, I walk Yo, Ben, you're in here? Ben, I didn't even know you're here. What's up, Ben? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
XXCRDY says
It's
Zion
empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one and I walk my shadow's only one who walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. Till then I walk alone.
Haley Ann says, yo, Zion, get off the phone. CG Hunted says, a Jacob. Big Philly says the song that's right before this on the album is a good political song.
Oh, Holiday? Yeah, I'll cue Holiday.
General says the hell. Mason Page says, I thought you were Francis Ngannou.
Cold story of tone. Somewhere far along this road, you lost a soul to a woman so heartless. How could you be so heartless? Be so heartless. Be so cold. That's when the wind's in the breeze, yo. Just remember that you're talking to me, though. You need to watch the way you're talking to me, though. I mean, after all the things that we've been through, I mean, after all the things we got into, you have those things that you ain't told me, and you all did some things, but that's the only. And now you walk around next and you gon' show me. So you walk around like you don't know me. You got a new friend, well, I got homies in the end, still so lonely in the night. I hear him talk, cold story ever told. Somewhere far along this road, he lost a soul to a woman so heartless.
CJ Castillo says Zion.
How
going
could you
crazy.
be so
Zion
heartless?
got Tinker belled. Jug 19 says
How
Zion
could you
hot
be?
beacon.
I've heard Dead
Dead
Presidents. They're
Nat says
great.
you.
Oh, Devo,
Crack says
right
Zion
inside
on
of
a
me
seat
that
says
I
Zion.
don't know.
Superman
Inside and
says
we won't
Zion
gonna
is not
speak,
what they
so
came from
while we
before.
up 3 a.m. on the
Timothy
phone.
says Zion is why you
Be
got
so
played.
dark me
Big
for
Philly says
I
oh he's
know
stoned.
she's hot and cold.
JD Number says
I won't
Zion
stop,
please
won't
leave.
mess my groove up, cause I already know how this thing goes. Gonna tell your friends that you're leaving me. Say they don't see what you see in me. Just wait a couple months, then you gon' see. You'll never find nobody better than me in the night. Hear him talk. Cold story ever told.
Enrique says
Somewhere
Zion wait.
far along this road, it lost a soul to a woman so heartless.
Quack says Coach Mosley finna see this.
How could you be so heartless? How could you be so heartless? Talking, 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 talk. Baby, let's just knock it off. They don't know what we've been through. They don't know about me and you. Well, I got something new to see. And you just gon' keep hating me. And we just gon' be enemies. I know you can't. I could just leave it wrong and we can make it right. So I'm gonna take off tonight into the night. I hear him talk, coolest story ever told. Somewhere far along this road, he lost his soul to a woman so heartless.
Speed and Ona Sunday says hello beautiful.
How could you be so heartless?
Copy and paste.
How could you be so in the night? Hear him talk, coldest story ever told. Somewhere far along this road, he lost his soul to a woman so heartless. How could she be so heartless? How could you be so heartless?
Dreadful DC from They says Zion. Big Philly says no spam.
Billy, you're mod, right?
Leventham says hi. Big Philly says yeah I am taking care of it. Unknown NJC says Zion Pelicans think about
Coming down like an Armageddon flame. A shame the ones who died without a name. Came down so out of stage. Knew him call faith and misery. Lost the war it did.
Big Philly says this is a great song.
To dream and differ from the hollow rise. This is the timing of the rest of our lives on holiday.
X. Raw Mills says Zion Williamson is the
Oh, God. Another protest crossed the line to find the money's on the other side.
back to 2005.
Can I get another hey man, hey man? Wrapped around a score of men, a gag, a plastic bag on a monument. I beg to dream and differ from the hollow lies. This is the dawning of the rest of our lives on holiday.
Never ever have a president worse than George W. Bush. Haha. Tristan Tough says TS Heat. RX Trodox C says
Dude, I remember thinking we would never ever have a president worse than George Bush. Yeah, imagine. Who could have envisioned Trump back when Bush was in office?
says Zion. Yidisham says Zion Willems.
The representative from California has the floor.
Kenzo. A says hello.
Seagal to the president, gas man. Bomb away your punishment.
B says Francis.
Pulverize the Eiffel Tower. Who criticize your government? Bang, bang goes the broken glass, man. Kill all of that don't agree. Try to fight and set and fire. That's not the way that's meant for me. Just cause. Because we're outlaws, yeah, I beg to dream and differ from the hollow lies. This is the dawning of the rest of our lives. I beg to dream and differ from the hollow lies. This is the dawning of the rest of our lives. This is our lives on holiday. I beg to dream and differ from the hollow lies. Exactly.
Papa Jordan says I am not tripping.
So
Big Philly says,
tired
"How
of
about System of a
being
Down?"
you. Oh, I love System of a Down.
Manu?
I'll cue one System of a Down song because I want to do some gaming.
Says, "Yo, you low key look like Zion."
Childish fear. Philly, which one do you want? I wish that you just leave.
Says ZIONNN.
You don't leave me alone. These wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is just too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cry, I wipe away all of your tears. When you scream, I fight away all of your fears. I held your hand through all of these years.
Big Philly says at RXtro, knock it off. RXtro.c says you still goated Zion. Baby Boa says thought this was Zion. Josiah says Zion need to lock in. Lee
Captivate
says
me
Zion.
by your resonating light.
Keegan Marie Fan says Francis Ngannou Jr.
You left behind. Your face it holds. I was raised in dreams. Her voice to chase away all the sanity in me. These wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is just too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I wipe away all of your tears. When you scream, I fight away all of your fears. I held your hands through all of these years.
You're not the emperor says don't make me go tell Cold Boiler
Tried so hard to tell myself that you're gone. And though you're still with me,
Hey Breezy says Zion.
I've been alone, all alone. Wipe away all of your tears when you scream. I held your hand through all of these years. All right, Philly, did you say a System of a Down song?
DJ Spaninet says what song was that?
That was My Immortal
NG Anu.
by Evanescence.
THTMF Sakoder says Big Z.